Hello and welcome back. Now I've just done some testing. I don't like, I said this last time as we were leaving about doing some testing. Now if I go underneath that, it is under the nozzle and should do the fill thing, but it is not. However, if I use the power tools to spawn a proper pallet of herbicide, it will fill. So it's almost like it's got no open, it literally would fill from the sides. I really don't know what is up with this, because I have filled not this, but lots and lots of things from the multifruit buying. So whether this is just not liking the multifruits, I'm not sure. So I may try to think how we can do this. I think we might... I know how we can do this. Yeah, I am being silly. Let's go grab the tanker and see if we can grab some. Oh, mind you, that is going to be a right pain. It's so big. It really is. Yeah, on that score, before we start, no, in fact, no, we're not. We're gonna, we are gonna do this because it is absolutely humongous. It is. And for what we're trying to do, I think it's a little overkill. It is absolutely, and it is fantastic. It really is. But for what we want from going from one to, I don't know. Yeah, it's going big too wrong. But it is if you're trying to grab. Yeah, let's show that. Yeah, let's see. Now then, I have done quite a lot of testing. But before we do anything, let's get cracking with the 2 seeders. That's the one thing we're going to do. We really do need to. Right, so left. And did notice in editing, the second one is on last waypoint. Yes, so we need to change that. Yeah, I looked and edited. Watch this. Last waypoint, not first. So right, let's sort that now. Right, okay, so they're both on oats. Oh, that is a point. Did I check that? Did I? Yes, they should be, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. The first time I've heard. Yeah, both spot on. Brilliant. Let's leave those sowing. We've got our roller for when they're finished. I have done some testing. We are going to have to get into debt. We are, although... Actually, yeah, that is a point. You know, I'm going to follow through with what I was going to do. Right. I do love this tanker. But I do think I have found something that is... Right, that is a point, actually. We're also going to need a second. Here we are. Right, I know I'm talking riddles. We're going to take this back. And we are going to swap it for something else. Please tell me they're both working. They are. Smashing. We are. Yeah, I have done some testing on my Erlingrat test map. I have, and I have the answer to our predicament. Whoa, he says as he crashes into the gate. It wouldn't be a session without me crashing into something now, would it? I'm sure you've all got to expect me. Yeah, me and Farmer Cop both have the same... Ooh. Yeah, ooh, and so we have crashed into... This should be fun. I didn't expect that. Let's try pulling wide. I think this lacks the power to actually, pull past something like this. Let's just go and have a look how bad it is. Oh well, I suppose we've got the two. It's the tree. Oh, the ladder's caught. Right, okay. This is going to be very tricky to do. This is this is exactly what I am thinking. Why, in some ways, this is a little tad... It's alright in massive yards, but not necessarily in what we are trying to achieve here. I think no matter what I do, I'm still going to scrape. I haven't got the... Yeah. there's not enough room for me to... I'm not the best at this in the first place, but I can't actually physically get the angle correct. Oh well. I'm sure we can actually, I think we can. Let's not give up. I hate giving up in situations like this. We can... Excuse me, my telly's playing up.
Hey Google, go to sleep.
Every single time I come to do a recording, I wouldn't mind, but I've not even said a keyword. It's a not so smart TV. Yeah, I do actually feel like switching the assistant feature off, because it really is very irritating, and only does it when I'm recording. Which is, yeah, no, then certainly give myself extra swing room, but it still looks to me like you're still going to clock that tree. Sorry for the slight unrealism, but... And that really is my point. Yeah, there are certain situations where a normal lorry would have a better chance with this, but with a tractor and the swing space of that, yeah, I'm not so sure. Which is exactly my point. So we are going to swap this. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. Wow. Right. Yeah, we're going to sell this back. I know we're going to lose a little bit, and we're going to buy something else. Means I do need to bring, yeah, the old... Do I? Oh, do you know? I had the means to do this. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this in 2 journeys. Let's indicate. Yes, I have some answers to problems which we didn't know we'd got. So yes, all wood, heavy left. Right. Now then. Smashing. Okay, right. That is a good one. Indicator off. Now we're going to go... Oh, we're going to buy another... Yeah, that is a point, actually. But we do need to go and get the... Actually, no, we don't. We need to find the little tiny... Yes, no, we do need to do this as well. I'd forgotten about you. And first... Right, we now need to get one of the turbos, but the one with the... This is the exact one we want. Yeah, we want to put the front loader on it and the weight. We're going to need this as help, at the very least, to take the front loader. It will all become apparent. It will. We are still going to have to loan a little bit though. I have tested this earlier, and it will work. I'm trying to get a little bit more modern in my approach and using productions a little bit more. So I have done some testing, and yes, I have an answer to a problem which we didn't really realise. We have got lots and lots of baling to do today, but I have the answer to this quandary. Right, anyway, let's one thing at a time. Where is the... That's right, let's take the new weight. No, the old weight's heavier. Yeah. But then I don't think the new one's good enough, if I'm honest. And it matches our paintwork much better. Not that that is terribly important. Right, smash it. Now for this, we are going to lease the big bag winch. We need its... Actually, you know, I think we could do this with... Oh no, it's got 4 spikes. I'm not sure we could. So, we should drop... I'm dragging on the floor, I am. Right, we're going to drop this here. I do love these weights because not only can you put things in them and use them as they are, but also obviously it's the weight. Yeah, I like this, especially on smaller farms, smaller let's plays when you're trying to feed your animals or things like that. I think it's amazing. It's a fairly hefty weight. I don't know, 3.7. I'm not sure how heavy the actual drums and the metalwork is on its own. Because obviously we've got 1.5 tons of water as well. So yes. Right, so we've got everybody is... Ooh, we need some fuel. Yeah. Let's fill up. I didn't realise how low. I bet the others are the same as well. Yeah. I am a terror for actually forgetting this now in FS22. The amount of times I've run out of fuel. Not on this Let's Play, but yeah, we're going to have a check, especially the little Zetas. We've got no excuse. We're on the doorstep of the fuel station. Yeah, we are. I'd say we're going to lease this because we might just about be able to. I mean, we have got tens of thousands of money in silage bales. We have. Yeah. Now I've tried what I am going to do with both the Hessian farm silo and the Omatana one, and it only works with the Omatana one, which I did expect because Omatana did the same with her silo. You may know where I'm going with this. Right, now then. So then, big bag winch first. Implements. So we want... Yeah, we're only... I know we did have one on this as well, but yeah, we did sort of trade that in for realism's sake. But we are going to... Let's change the colour. No, not for leasing. Yeah. Right, so that is that, and we now need... Yeah, this is a test as well. Yeah, it will all become apparent soon. It really will. I am going to test... Right, yeah, I'll be a bit more forthcoming. Right, now basically, we have the... I'll show you what we have. We have the bale trailer, which is this one. Now it says it's 872 kilograms, which basically, yeah, imagine, I don't know, that's surely, that makes no sense. Right, so, I can't, yeah, actually, do you know, it's better if I show you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lease, let's have a look, which has got the most heavy, that's 2-ton rating. That's got 6.1, 5.4, 6.8, 7... How much has the 20-footer got? 6 ton. Right, we don't want a gooseneck though. We want bumper pull, lease. Absolutely yes. Right. Now then, we have sold our... I am not going mad. I am not. I believe this is in miscellaneous. Yeah, I've tested this now and it is fantastic, but it's more suitable for us. It's not that one, it is the bigger one, it is the nurse tank. And we are going to go realistic, which is 13.5 tons, and I do absolutely love... No, I prefer the one I had earlier. No, I like the chrome, that is nice. Right, we will buy that. Absolutely buy. Now this is a test because we have already got a trailer, right, let's grab the big bag winch, that this can sit on, but I tried this on Asada and it only allowed me to use, now have we got trailer fill limit on? Let me just check that we have, because it could be, I can't remember if this is a global setting or whether it's a map by map setting. Now then, trailer fill limit is on. I think it's a global setting if I'm honest. Right. Now then, that has got to be lifted. Let's put the bigger tractor on that. Now this can be lifted when it's empty. It does say that on the mod hub, it really does. And I have tested this on the Gelderland. I did test it last night, but I tested it on our trailer that we've got here. Not the one that we own, not this one that we're leasing, which is why I'm trying to lease this one to see if it's to do with the limit of the trailer it's on rather than the limit of the actual trailer, because that's got a 13 and a quarter limit, so this should be quite happy. not sure if this has got the mass to cope with it. Should only I'm catching the yeah. Okay. Right, let's go and do our test then. Yeah, right, we'll send this back home and then we'll literally grab the other one and we'll send that. I was on the road before you. I was. Right, someone's finished, so I would say that's the roller. It is. Yes, absolutely. Oh, wow, they are doing really well. I just saw the oats for a sec. Oh, my life. They've absolutely done amazing. Wow. Right, okay, now then we don't want that. Let's return the big bag winch. We can always... I don't think we need it. No, we... Oh... Right. Yeah, because this is... Actually, yeah, that is a point. We will take it. Yeah, I'd sooner do it... Take this, because we may need to lift it onto our trailer, because if it is that it's nothing to do with that and it's just to do with the trailer fill limit, which is bizarre because really it's 13 and a quarter tons, so we shouldn't have any problem with that at all. If it is something to do with the trailer fill limit and it's misbehaving, then we will knock it off. Right, 69, smashing. Now we shall grab... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we don't want that kind of unrealism. We really don't. Right. Now then, the other thing we need to do... Thank you, Ginerso. Heroic lady that you are. That's twice in one episode. Crashing and burning. Whoa, do you know? Just concentrate and start rushing around like a bull at a gate, which is quite appropriate. Yeah. Right, the only bad thing about what we're going to try to do, I was talking about this on the Gelderland earlier, about going modern. There are some problems with... Actually, yeah, that is a point. Let me just see. Just goes to show how two sort of implements got so much quicker. I haven't got any digestate in here yet, so I can't do this test. Oh well, we'll lick it at least for a little while, because I still do want to do the test. It is definitely more appropriate for our sort of size. Right, so then, what are we going to... Yeah, we are going to go and place what I'm waffling on about. Presently, we don't need to... Mind you, we're going to run out of money, so... We are going to lend a little bit of money, but as little as possible. I did always say this was as a last resort. So 10,000, I think. Now then, so where can we put those? I would say the corner. No, I would say that, yeah. Animals, I'm going to go for this left-hand side here. Sheds, we may have to... Yeah, because what we're doing now is... Actually, that is a point. Does make more sense here. Perhaps on this left-hand side of the field, or about there. I know we'd have to redo the... Right, let's grab that. We need to grab the front box out. Mind you, no, not yet. Yeah, sorry, I sound so indecisive. I first of all need to see if we have got physical space enough to do what I'm trying to do. I'm not sure. It's alright, things look bigger until you put them where you want them, or smaller, and it's only when you put them where you want them. I think that will actually go. I do. Right, let's try it then. It's got a chance. Let's move that front box, and I think we'll stick that on the back. So this is quite a light tractor. I don't want to risk it tipping like we had with the right roller. That's true. I'm wasting time. Yeah, juggling. I've always said I'm not very good at juggling. We do need to move that one onto... Yeah, the other field. So the rolling, let's have a look. is the rolling done on that field. 72 is not needing rolling other than those light little corners. So brilliant, that's worked. A treat. I was thinking though, in editing I thought, you know, it is important on a grass field because it forever says it needs rolling if you don't roll it. But you know, on an arable field, it's not that big a deal. It's sort of 17,000 at a time when, whoa, we really could ill afford that when we could have spent it better, more wisely. So yes. Ooh. We have an abandoned tractor. We will take over, thank you very much, but yes. Right, okay. What's the point? Well, we've got this in our... Not sure we can cope with this weight, even pulling. Let's leave it for the bigger tractor. Valiant effort. Right. Order of importance. Let's crack on with... Yeah, we need the roller going first. I would imagine the two seeders are going to finish any time now. Truly, that's a guess based upon what we saw a couple of minutes ago. We know they didn't have many rows left to do, so that's not my normal... That's just logic. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, so looking to manually change the gears a lot. Right. Cool. Yeah, excellent. Right, let's set the rollers going and let's move those two off that field. And this is going to take the longest to bore, although I suppose not really. The biggest job we've got to do, yeah, that's the one that's going to take the most length of time. Well, at least I know there's some little things, but because of what we've got on, I am not going to worry about the little tiny rings that you get on the edge of the field. Whoa, do you know, 3 times in a session? Really? Can you not avoid those gateposts? No. Yeah, I can't wait till we've got some sheds. Yeah, we are bursting at the seams. We really are. Yeah, we need to wash our equipment. It's disgusting. You know. Right. In fact, yeah, we can say him going, actually. Thinking about it. Right, 68. Create job. Field. Target. And 8.2. Headlands 3 will do. Generate. Save. Activate. 8.2. Oh, no, that's a comma. That's still a comma. 8.2 meters. And can't see the starting lines. Where are they? Ah, not far away. Right, let's move this off. We certainly know how to spend money, but I say these are all things that, yes. The only bad thing about what I am going to do is I will finish the riddle that I set earlier, where I half told you something. Mind you, no, I did say I'd show you, so I will. I think it's always better to explain when you've got the thing you're explaining about with you, you know, like, so you can sort of know what I'm on about. Right. Being as we are going to be right next to I like the speed of this as well. I'm sure this is quicker than the... Right, you can't do it in that mode. I need to be... I'm sure this is quicker than the still that I had. I'm sure this actually cleans quicker. The rate of cleaning is quicker. So... because that was ditched. And I've used these steel quite a lot, and it would still be mucky for another 10 seconds or so. Right. I do love the way that's also water. We know can fill water things with it. I'm not sure if it's it's free though. What's that still got? Wow. Do you know, let's just try and grab it on the front. Wow, that's only just got there. Mind you, we have got, I suppose, the front loader on the front as well. Right, let's stick that over there. Right, fantastic. Okay. So this is the one we're going to need. Where is it? Do we need that on? No, we don't actually. No, we're going to be using the RQ-SAN. Really? Right, let's see if we can put it where I was on about. Let's move over here, and we can have a good look. In fact, yeah, I want to have a look at the side. Yeah, I want to look because the gate's there as well. I need to be able to take this all in. It's not a bad angle. Right, so production. Oh, still, yeah. Imagine the trees are going to be in the way if we're not careful. This might cost us a bit because it's not very level. I never thought about that. Yeah, it's the skirts of the road and that, so no, that's not going to work. Okay, well, that's worth a shot. We could stick it next to the slurry yard though. Oh, that looks like it's awfully... That is because we've got a bale there. Not sure whether that's... Yeah. I'm thinking I don't want to muck around with the plans. Mind you, this is a good field. Right, let's go in this field. Let's see. This was the original plan. It's fairly level. Where's that bale gone? Oh, grass. Yeah, I've said that before about little bits of grass. Stop you doing... Okay, well, actually that tractor can... We know that that tractor, although it doesn't like it, it can actually use that. We did use that for 2 or 3 sessions with that particular baler, so let's just... Yeah, let's push on. Get that bit of grass gone, otherwise we'll not be able to place this. And actually that could have also been the problem there. May have been grass, but the width was still wrong because the gate and that was in the way, so it's not good. Right, let's unfold. That's the corner we need. Grab that bit of grass there. Do you think we'll just about do it with the grass that's underneath? Will we though? Is it enough? Right, actually I want to grab that bale out as well. And with this on the back, now it's folding. I'll get away with lifting that, but there's no way I'll... Smashing, that's well out of the way now. Now then, now let's try. If we've got a chance, it is now. And for once I'm out of the way. Right, let's try this. Hopefully it's going to be, yeah, not too... Mind you, we borrowed 10 grand anyway, so it's not like it's... Now then. Yeah. Trying to think. That is a bit unlevel, isn't it? Wow. Definitely better level there. I'd like it like that though. I know it's going to waste the corner, but it is anyway. That's very unlevel. Right, I tell you what we're going to do. Let's landscape and get it level first. Are we going to take it up or down? I think. Take it down. Right, okay, let's try that. Now I always find, and this is I suppose going to prove or disprove my point, that the levelling doesn't work very well, that it still charges you an absolute fortune when dropping something like this and then you... Oh, I don't know. No, that's... You know that is looking quite good. Now I know I'm slightly in the hedge, I'm not bothered about the towers being slightly in the hedge. We do need to have that grate as good as we could get it. Ooh, but we also need that, don't we? Yeah, we do. I'm being silly. The grate and that is both equally important. It's about as good as it gets, I think. Ooh. Right, let's go and have a look. That wasn't terrible. Ooh, we've got that where you get the, yes, tyre marks, floaty tyre marks. Right, let's just soften the ground approaching. Well, that's going to go funny. Hopefully the floaty tyre marks will disappear. Oh, I think they have. Oh, no, there's one there, but it has, yeah, it's got rid of most of them. Right, smashing. Okay then, so I think you can see where I'm going with this. Right, let's also switch it on. In fact, yeah, I like to actually use the proper ones with the thing. Now we need to activate this. Grass, hay and chaff. Right, smashing. Okay then, so we have got a lot of work to do. Let's grab the RQ San. You are the most powerful tractor we have, apart from... Yeah, we shall relieve the little Zeta that is doing a cracking job, a very valiant job of dragging that to here. Right, oh, that's not bad actually. Yeah, I knew there'd be a little bit coming through, but I can live with that. That's all my life. I can, but oh... Okay, I can live with that, but the field being horrible, not so much. Oh dear. Of course I have to be in the way, I always manage to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure it's ever going to cut so well, but we might need to go a little bit further. Right, okay. Oh well. Right, let's move out of the way. Yes, we are going to go into a time lapse because we have got a lot of grass bales to shift. The only bad thing is, I will explain now, you can see where I'm going with this. Now these grass bales, they do not work on the Hessian Farm one. It has to be loose grass. But Omatana, as with her... Now I always say her, now I tried to look up Omatana on like Facebook and just to see if I could... I've always presumed the name is like a lady. It might not be, but it just, I don't know, it always sounded feminine to me a bit. Obviously Misty B, it does sound feminine and it is, but yeah, I don't know why I've always presumed Omatana is a lady modder, but I always have, and I have no reason for knowing why that is. Right. But we can drop these straight on and that grass will go in there and we don't need to wrap all these bales. I don't mind normally, but this we have a gargantuan task. So, but the only bad thing is this does 120 tons a day and we are going to have an awful lot more tonnage. So basically it's a slow burn, but all things considered, I can put up with that. It doesn't matter that we earn it, I mean, yeah, slowly rather than all in one leap. I've never tried to do so many though, I've only done one at a time, but it's principle's the same. Yeah, oh, excellent. Actually, the other thing is, we shall see this if this has a. It's got a massive storage limit. That much I do know. Oh my life, 78 tons, and it's like it's not even touched the side. Right. Okay. Right. You can see this is still a monumental task. So I'm going to say my words. We have an awful lot of bales to shift. So I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. In fact, this is one of those tasks that I think there are a few moments where you can see what we've got to do. You know the type of tonnage that's going to, it's like watching paint dry to watch me load this lots and lots of times. Now you know, obviously the stacks are going to disappear and I'm going to stick these in. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to for once cut out, because this is not the sort of task that I can use smoke and mirrors to hide, and it is an absolutely just mind-numbing task. So it's not like I'm dragging bales from a. How does it do that? Ah, it does work. Yeah, so I am going to cut out for once, and I shall cut back in when we have completed this. So I'm going to see you shortly. I thought what I said. I've moved the two boring things. I've always recorded that. It does, yeah. It does go against the grain of what I. Oh, I've done it again. Yeah, about what I believe about trying to show the video of my farm, the video diary. I suppose it is true. If people find a certain bit boring, that's what fast forward's for. So yeah, I'm recording, but I am going to go straight into a time lapse because it is still somewhat a bit of a boring thing. But how can I say I'm trying to? Yeah, I've always tried to stick to that sort of premise, but there are certain times on the Alien Gyms, the Western Wilds, yeah, it is Western Wilds. Yeah, I keep getting it wrong, but I'm almost getting it to settle. I always have to think the reverse of the Wild West, so it's the Western Wilds. Yeah, it is, instead of the Wild Wild West, which is the thing that I always used to think of when it came to mind. Yeah, I have to reverse it for it to work in my head. Yeah, so yeah, it's true. I'm not trying to approach this as other content creators do, and I do realise that can mean that there are times it's boring. But then, c'est la vie. It is true, and that is exactly true. If something is a bit repetitive, then yeah, people can fast forward through that bit. It really is. I mean, I do realise it is, but that the reason I want to do it is, I was watching earlier, and this is not me saying Farmer Klein cheated. I'm just saying he had $10 million worth of bales. Now, I'm not being nasty, but I know he cut the fields. But how do you know that he had so many bales? You could spawn. I can spawn using the F12 tool as many bales as I like, and the only proof you've got that I've only spawned the bales that I've done is the fact that you see me doing it. Smoke and mirrors. Now, I'm not trying to say that Farmer Klein is cheating. I'm just trying to say, if you cut through a video and now I have cut the same amount of fields as Farmer's Klein, and I've done it as loose products. No, that does make it sound like I'm trying to say Farmer Klein is cheating, and I'm not saying that, because I do not know that he has or not. I'm not even going to go there. That would be, I don't know Farmer Klein's character or anything else to actually even dare to go to such a place as to say such a thing. So all I'm saying though is there is no proof that so many bales were produced, and the only proof you've got is if you do show all of your work. That way you can see me both cut, make, bale, move the bales. That is proof that what I've done is what I said I did. It's the only proof. All content creators could get AI, use Courseplay if you're on a PC to get nearly do all the work, and you could just record that work on the field. Now I do that sometimes. I don't mean I don't concentrate, because I zip in. I am watching the workers. But I've also openly admitted I've gone down and made a cup of tea a couple of times for my wife. So yeah, I'm not sort of like, I'm not there every single second. I am most of the time. I've only literally gone for 5 minutes at the most. But I'm trying to say, there is there's still no cheating. I don't bring in anything because you can see what's being done, but I'm not actually at the camera. I am just recording for those few times when I know I've got a massive field to bail, and you still don't know that you're going to be safe. You don't. I mean, I've come back and I've found workers in a right mess, but things like that. But I'd probably do it once in a blue moon. But all I'm saying is, if you don't see me doing this, now obviously I've got rid of those 2 big piles, and you can see the 2 big piles are gone. That's 28 bales. You know how many bales we've got. But if I suddenly cut out, how do you know I'm not grabbing with the F12 power tools another 10 bales? Now, I hate cheating, but you don't know that I really hate cheating. The only way you can see evidence that I don't like cheating is by the fact that I insist you see me working. And eventually, if you see that enough, you will get to know my character, that you will think, well, yeah, I've seen him do it thousands of times. I know that he's not a cheat. Yes, because I've earned your trust. But people who earn a living off YouTube and are very good at... It's a bit like an actor. If you know... Are all actors good people? Not necessarily. They act. It's what they do. So you can't gain a gauge of someone's character by looking at a video. You truly can't. But you can if you see that person work. Now let's shut that gate. That should be shut. Yeah, and again, I am not saying for 1 minute that Farmer Klein is untrustworthy. I am trying to say that on YouTube, if you don't see, especially with a game like this, it is subject to cheating. Now, as a content creator, people tell stories anyway. It is part of what we do. I mean, and I do as well, a little bit. I'm not a massive one on this again. I mean, I'd sometimes use, like, Amélie Bourdon. I think it was the last thing I said, me and Amélie are friends. And again, that's drawing on storyline things. It's not true, really, but it's a story. A believable one, yeah, but so not a line in per se, because I'm playing a role. Nevertheless, the only way you can see that I only have the... And now then, we are 1 bale short. Concentrate on your task. Yeah, the only reason you know that I'm not cheating is because I'm showing you everything I do. And apart from if you lose footage, that's the one time, which is why I hate it when you do. Quite a few times in my career, either through software failure or loss of space on this one a couple of episodes ago. Yeah, that's out of your hands. You can't do anything about it. You could go to backup saves as the only thing I could say that you could oh wow, I think we've actually finished the yeah, we could go to backup saves, but then when you've done a mind-numbing task for 2 hours and it goes wrong, to actually repeat that is mind-numbing. It is. They are the times when, if you built, the people who watch your channel have built up trust in you as an individual, as a person, because you do get a feel for somebody's character in time, unless someone is a total sham and a total fabrication. I mean, again, such things can happen. Actors are very good at portraying that type of thing. And again, this is not me talking about Farmer Klein now. There's no hidden things. I'm just saying that as a YouTuber, you don't know. It's evidence that proves that something is so, and I offer evidence, which is why I like to play it this way. But it does mean that it is, and I have openly admitted this, sometimes a little boring. Nevertheless, it is the only way you can know that I am both a good character, and those few times when you do lose footage, where you hope that your viewers and subscribers know you well enough, and that that's true. There are always little tells with people, whether people are really genuine or whether it is just all an act. I think most of us know if someone's. We know really if someone's. I mean, Mr. CDP. That is what I like about him. He seems of good character. It shines through an awful. He cares as well. He goes above and beyond sometimes, and he will do a shout out for good causes and things like that. He will, and that to me speaks of the man that Paul is really, not the Mr. Silly P that you think is a content creator that you don't really know. But you do, but some of the others are expert YouTubers and don't really. Not everybody shows their true character. A lot of people use their skills as a YouTuber and they show you what they want you to know, and you may or may not. Now, I am nowhere near you. Go. Yes, all I'm trying to say is there are plenty of YouTubers who are not terribly wonderful people. It still sounds a bit nasty, but there are in life. There are nice people and there are not so nice people, and some of the nasty people are very good at sort of showing you what you want to know. It's a bit like a good salesman can sell you something. It doesn't prove they're a nice person. It means that they're good at their job. They can be a horrible person. I always say, and this is my rule of thumb, I have dealt with quite a few companies and I've dealt with them for years. The time that you gain a real gauge of whether a company is good is the one time when something goes wrong and you need their support. Then you'll find out. I found out an IT company that I dealt with for many years, bought lots of products from them, and then this year something went wrong and bang, support was rubbish. I will no longer deal with that company. That was the test. It really is. And that to me is the character. There's a few companies I deal with and sometimes I pay a little bit more for their products. Why do I do that? Because their service is excellent, and there's been many battles that we've gone through where they have supported me, even with their own company, above and beyond the Call of Duty. That is worth something. Yes, it truly is. So I do stick up for my method every single time I go off camera and say, yeah, I'm going to do this. How do you know I'm not adding extra product in? How do you know that I'm not adding money with the F12 tool and buying some loose product from the multi-fruits buying? You don't, because you're not seeing it. I show you everything I do and the money goes up. Again, don't get me wrong, I could be very clever about this. I could do things a little bit behind the scenes and be careful about showing you. Now that's when things get a little bit torturous and you've got to be a good liar. You have. And to be honest, that's not me. I hope that I've done a good enough job of showing you the real me to know that I am not that kind of person, which is why I feel so strongly about showing the truth and showing it. That yes, it matters to me. It matters. Integrity matters to me enormously, and it is a very rare quality, integrity, in these terrible times that we do live in. I hope I have portrayed myself in such a light that you can see that I have got integrity, and that is why I want to show you everything, so that you do know and can totally trust. But that it's still the same. It is like science. Again, it is observation. If you are not observing my actions, you don't know that I'm not fibbing. You don't know that I'm not conjuring up 1,000 extra bales. Now, whereas you do if you're watching me do a field, and you can see the baler working in the background, and you can see me where I am, because the camera's always with me. The camera follows me wherever I go, so there's no way I can hide. In the Western Wildlands, there was some footage, I think it was actually the very last session where, it might have been 2 sessions ago, where the clamp went wrong and it had 41 tons of stuff in. I had 30 tons in the trailer and it's a 70-ton trailer, so what I did was I ran to the multi-fruit buying and openly grabbed 40 tons. Now I should have given myself the money back, but I'm not bothered. It was like peanuts. But that's not cheating, and I'm showing you that I'm doing that, and I've even told you that I'm going to do that. I've said on the video that I'm going to do that. So yeah, there's no hiding, there's no skullduggery going on, there's no smoke and mirrors. It is what it is, and that's my point. People, there is lots of showy things. Oh, what did I see? And again, this is not casting aspersions on the person's character. There are some very good YouTubers that are showing you by sleight of hand that with $37 they earned $1 million. Yeah, but that person's not telling you that they bought the land. They said, yeah, I've said this before about no man's land, about people say, oh yeah, I've only got a chainsaw and a truck, but that's actually smoke and mirrors. You've got to spend 85 grand on the parcel of land. You've got to have chosen that so that it's got enough trees for you to make enough money. That's all measured, or you wouldn't have chosen that. You need that wood to make your money, and you know that. So it is choice. It is smoke and mirrors. It really is. And it's like that person. Why did they choose $37? Because they'd already been in and knew that they could lease the thing that would make them money, and it cost $37. So yes, they did make $1 million, but they'd already pre-planned going backwards that they needed $37 to lease that thing, and that in 1 hour they could do blah blah blah. Yeah, that is my point. So I do stick up for what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do, even if it is slightly more boring than other YouTube content creators. It is done for that reason, integrity. I'm wanting to show you that what I am doing is actually what I'm saying I'm doing. It's not smoke and mirrors. It's not me saying watch this hand whilst with the other hand I am going in my jacket and pulling out 1,000 extra bales. Yeah, so that, I do, you know, I'm glad we've had this conversation, because it's funny, there are many times I've challenged my, why do I do what I do in the last few days, especially with the Western Wilds. I really did sort of think, yeah, but there are certain times, but yeah, that is the core of it. That is why I like to do it the way that I do it, because I'm showing to you everything I do. There are no smoke and mirrors, it is what it is. Oh, go on then. Oh, come on. How much clearance do you need? Right, I think this is it. I'm sure that is all of our bales done. We shall see what we've got in. Yes, it is going to take, as I say, a long time for that. We're going to get 120 tonnes a day out of that. And in time, I would like to put a couple down. And maybe the... Yeah, they'd have to be the Omatana ones. And going forwards, I'm not bailing. I will still bail, but we don't need to bail a wrap. So, yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean to say we'll never use the extractor again, but if we find a way of streamlining our processes, isn't that what it's about? Right, let's see if we can get another bail out of that, because we're very close. Right, so I think we've done everything we need to do. He says, I believe you've cut all of your grass. I think you're going to need to lime and fertilise again. I was amazed in editing, though, how quickly that took me to do. Yeah, even I was, for once, impressed with my driving and everything. I was whizzing through gates the lot. And for once, I wasn't hitting them. I save that for sessions when I'm talking to you guys. I've always said that your attention is divided. It really is when you're speaking to you, the viewers. It really is quite like that. Right. Now, can we pay the loan back? I think we can, you know. At 10 grand. I think we've just about got enough to repay it. Smashing. It means that we've got to do everything we've got to do. Oh, does that? Yeah, if we need to borrow another bit of money, we will do. We might get a tick up actually at 12 o'clock thinking about it. So, yes, it's not quite as cool. Yeah. Now then, let's just pull that cultivator out of the way. I reckon that must have create fields. How do you know? It's supposed to cancel. Yeah, after a session, if you have allowed great fields on and you drop that cultivate, ooh, that is a point though. Is it the dropping of the cultivate? Oh, it's not. I thought it was destroying the grass. It's not. Right. I do love this cultivator. It's amazing. Very reasonable. Let's take this through here. Yeah. So we're going to whiz around in a few minutes, and we are going to, yeah, fertilise and lime. No, well, the grass I'm talking about. So yeah, we've already done everything else. We did the arable 3 fields. Oh, that's the point. Did we do 42? 72 even? Did we? We did, definitely. That is definitely, yeah, and it is also, yeah, look at how good the nitrogen is on 68. Totally unnecessary, as I said, because, yeah, it doesn't need much nitrogen. Does oats, it produces its own. It's one of those crops. Is it canola? There's quite a few crops that actually. Soy is probably the best. It really does not need hardly any nitrogen. It produces its own. There's a bit of that other side of the gate. In fact, yeah, let's do this properly. Yeah, before the crop grows and we go into the first growth stage. I'm hoping we've got 11% to get this bale. I think we'll do it personally. Right, that's that bit. Let's get off this field. Let's get this bit up. Will we do it? Let's see. I think we will. But there was also another patch in the field next to us. I did notice if we're running a little bit short, so it's going to be close. Yay! Smashing! Brilliant. So we'll drop that in. Smash it, and we should. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. It does 120 tons. You've already answered that question already. Ooh, not bad. No, I'm not sure. We're heavy enough. It's 6.5 tons, and we're only 6.3. If we keep it low, can we sort of push it along? Yeah, we can sort of. Whoa. that was, yeah. Right, smashing 1,160. Right, we're gonna go straight into a time lapse. We are gonna grab. Oh yeah, let's grab the case off the field, and we will Oh. Now our environmental score is creeping up nicely. It was 50 odd. Now another thing I did learn from watching Farmer Klein earlier, because I am not casting aspersions to his character at all. He did say that to get your environmental score in, even if you don't have weeds, he was obviously mowing grass fields, he went and ran his weeder over the grass fields, which wasted very little, if any, because there weren't any weeds. But the precision farming knows he did that, so therefore he actually... yes. Yeah, it sent his environmental score up to like 90 odd. So yes, you have got to play the game somewhat. So yes, this is something. If we're going to want to get our environmental, we have to look at the little graphs and know what they stand for and do what it's asking, even if it's unnecessary. Yeah, no, that is a point. Yeah, we are going to have to take a loan out. Yeah, we are going to have to get over the problem of... Oh, that is a point. We could use our new... Nah, that we may. I don't know that it'll actually work like that. We could test it though, that is true. Right, I should show you what I mean. Right, let's open the gate again. Right, before anything though, yeah, well, that's true. We're gonna go. We know we did this last time. It cost us 8 grand, and we've only got 1,160. So, mind you, no, let's speed time up. We are going to get a bit of a payout at 12 o'clock. No, we're not. No, we're not, actually. We've got nothing in there. silage. Let's have a look at how much we have in the... Yeah, well, I think we're going to have to... Yeah, we are. We're going to have to loan. The bank knows they would... Yeah, it's a bridging loan, isn't it? We know for a fact we're going to use this. With the spray, we might even be after more. Oh, that's a problem. I've got some there, though. Right, let's put this front loader down. Yes, so our faithful extractor will not always be needed anymore. We've got that stone to do. We need to bring that stone machine. Ah, that's why the other reason I need the big bag lifter. It's for that very reason. Right, let's grab the Claris. Is that lime or I think it's fertiliser? So luckily we have got some on hand. That's the point. Oh, we've not. I still not. Yeah, I can't remember if that's lime or fertiliser that we tipped out. But we still haven't got a bucket. So yes. Right. Let's see. Fertiliser. Right. Let's go liming first. So I'm going to say my words. I am going to lime and fertilise all of our fields, and I think we're going to spray as well. And I think that'll have to be manual because it is massive. Oh, that's lime. Waste not, one not. I get a feeling it's not a lot anyway. He says. As thousands go in. Right, yes, I am going to say my words. Yeah, you know what we've got to do. We are literally going... Oh, wow, that was a massive amount. Yeah, we are literally going to rinse and repeat this, and then we're going to do the spraying. I'm going to try something with the spraying. I'm going to try to fill the nursing tank, but I'm not sure. I think you'll be able to refill from it, but I'm not sure. I've got to be quick on the old fingers to... Yeah. Otherwise it's going to cost us an arm and a leg. Mind you, I suppose we could run out of money. Right, so I'm going to say my words. You know what we've got to do. Spray, fertilise, lime in all of our fields. Or the grass fields. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. Oh, I had to do it again. I've already done it, Wally. I've done it, haven't I? I did it last session, Plonker. Yeah, I did. Oh, do you know? Oh, what a waste of money. So I could have... Right, so the one thing we do need to do is we do need spray, though. That is definitely true. Let's put the cover back on. Do you know, sometimes... That's the trouble. You come on a session and you... Yeah, literally not always thinking about what you did last time. Wally. Right, so that was the quickest time lapse in history that lasted no seconds. Right, so now we need to grab some liquid. We do. We need to be quick on the finger as well to take a finger off the button. We don't want a lot. Right, so let's see this in action. We shall all know at some point. Yes, if trailer field limit works, I think it was 8 tons limit or 6 tons, something like that on this tank, which really, obviously it's the nursing tank's got 13,000 before you go for the unreal size. So now does this open? No, it doesn't. You have to get in there, I remember now. Yes, it has got little idiosyncrasies. Yeah, there is a price, and it also has got a pump, so you can switch an engine on as well. Don't know what that is about or what it's for. Yeah, so it won't say needs filling. It would help if it was underneath. This is going to be dim. Yeah, that's any trouble. It's always said that this is a bit of a precarious. That's. try and get this right. I do like to be as realistic as possible. No, that's not... Oh, it is. The trailer's a bit... Do you know? Yeah, we need this. That is true. Needs to be at the back of the trailer. Obviously, this is not our trailer. This was just a lease, just a proof of concept, basically. I think that's sort of semi-realistic. Right, start filling. And we want... Right, that's not bad. Oh, got to get out of it. Right, let's try that now then. Drop that. Grab that and see if we get the filling from that. I might need to be in it as well again. I'm not sure, because this is quite unique. The nursing tank is a little bit unique. But I would have thought maybe need the engine on for this though. I'm glad we're doing this. Right, we have... I'm going to have to tab and stalk in between. I do apologise, I hate tabbing, but yeah, that's the only way I'm going to get into... Oh my life, I've got way too much. So I don't get the... Oh, please don't tell me that this only does it from pallets. That's ridiculous. I know it's a Giants one, but come on. Can we... Yeah, let's switch the help menu on, can we? No, we can't. We can't eject. Oh, that means we're going to need to buy like a tank or something that will store it. Oh, seriously. So annoying. It does look very much like, unfortunately, this is only fillable from pallets. Tanks. Oh, I wonder if we could use our new weights. Maybe, yeah, that is true. If that, it could be that's at fault, not, oh, do you know, waste half a session on doing one stupid little thing. Mind you, c'est la vie. It is often the way of things. Now then, we are going to need... it's never ending. We are going to need to place that mod, which I have never used to date, the government drain, aren't we? To get rid of... Oh, hang on a minute. Can we stick water in? We haven't got a silo. So no, we can't stick water anywhere. Right, government drain it is then. Say that's in containers. I would say I've never placed it yet ever. This will be the first time I've actually had to use it. Where are you? Tools? Silo extensions? It's a thought so. Surely not the silos. Please tell me I've still got it loaded. Could be these. Looking at it. Oh, okay. Class as a production or a sell point. Ah, it would be a sell point, wouldn't it? Yes, of course it would. Sell everything. Oh, hang on, what's that? No, I think the graphics have gone wrong on that. Government drain! Fantastic! Right, now then, first time I'll actually have had a chance to use this. Where are we going to place it? It's behind the gate. Seems a good place to me. Let's never mow the grass there. Smashing. Right, let's use this. I've always wanted to use it. Now I get my chance. Yay! Oh, you're going to tell me this is going to take 10 minutes to do now? Yeah, of course it's not their main function, is it? It's only got little tiny taps. You can see that really if you look closely. We are talking weeny little taps. So it's true to life. Oh, dear me. Yeah. It's at times like this that you wish you'd got bigger taps on your drums. They are very pretty though. I'm glad we've had a chance. I've always wanted to use the government drain. What a waste of water. Now then, moment of truth. Will we? Yes. Luckily that's only 100. We are... Oh, we're on euros. Let's put this back to pounds. Brilliant. Brave. That's now moment of truth. Oh, that's a point. It is actually. I'm not sure that it actually does. That's underweight. It might not actually do this. I've got a sneaky feeling it was not. I think it was water, diesel. Yeah, I don't think it is this. I'm sure Mr. Silipy said that. Yeah, it is. It's diesel, water and milk. So we can't do that even if we wanted. So we just wasted that. Right, okay. Right. Problem for another day. Oh, actually, no, it's not, because we have actually done everything we need to do, haven't we? All we've got left to do is spraying. Now then, yeah, that is true. We don't need a lot. Right, we're going to run up the shop. We will get this job done. Let's grab the old weight and the front loader. Which way did I stick the front loader? I've just had it and I can't for life remember where I put it. I know I stuck it down. I remember doing it. Ah, there we are. Smashing. That is a point. Is there not a trailer though that we could buy? Just a normal trailer that does do that. That is not a bad idea. Because then we can face this problem over and over again. Is my thought. So like one of the cheap Abbeys, or yeah, even the actual little trailer that's on a trailer bed. One of the smaller ones. We're not trying to shift a lot. If it's the way that we get around this problem of transferring it from one to the other in the future, then why not? That holds 2.1 tons. That would do nicely. Yeah, it would. And this one does work. Standard 2100. Let's go silver again. I do like the chrome. It is nice. Rim colour. Oh yes, I do like all my life. No. It's nice, but it's not. I'm not spending another £2,000. Right, are we going to lease this? It will work. We know that. Right, smashing. We'll go up and we'll grab that, and we shall see. Oh, that is a point. Oh, no, we've already bought it, haven't we? We've already got it. Yeah, Right. I am going to go into a time lapse because we're going to fetch it, hopefully see that fill, and then we are going to go preemptively spray our 3 fields. We also need to put narrows on, so we should do that with E. I do believe we've already bought them on this. So I am going to say my words. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Now then, that is something that's quite strange. Watch what happens to the icon at the top when you attach. It's going wrong. If you move the attacher, it will. You've got to detach to actually be able to see what you've got attached. It's the precision farming's going wrong. Yet another glitch. So that is rather bizarre. So we're going to need that in a minute. Yeah, switch to the F1 menu. See if that actually cancels it out. Right. I don't know if we're going to have to do anything special. Like jump into. Turn on sprayer. No, let's enter the vehicle. Ah, yeah. Yeah, this works, you see. So it was that. It really is that. Yeah. So it's the Greenlands, the IX track. Oh, that's the limit. Okay. 2,100 is the limit. Now, does this eject as pallets? That is the question. Do we get the option? Yeah, that's true. Some things are made to do this. Maybe that it does, or does not. It may be only pallets. So there we go. So there we go. No, not at all. It's not caring. Let's also get rid of the weight. It's got a PTO, hasn't it? Let's just see if it's not game mechanics defeating me, because I'm not actually thinking how it would actually work in real life. No, it had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with that at all. And you don't get any option to overload. Nothing to turn on either. Can we unload? Oh no, you can't, can you? Nope. This is yet another one. So we can't. Yeah. It's just about to say. We can't spray with it though. Oh wow, this is not precision farming, it is actually spraying. Oh my life. Nitrogen level? It's not nitrogen. Right, okay, we're going round in circles, aren't we? Yeah, now this is boring, I've got to be honest. So, right, let's just, yes, this is something for another day. Let's go grab some pallets. Let's go turn that engine off before it drives us all crazy. Right, okay then. I do find that awful that you can't fill from fill triggers. Yes, it's actually putting me off the IX track, if I'm honest. This was my favourite, but then it never had any such difficulties in the past, unless it is just yet another casualty of problems. That I did check my key bindings, obviously, when I was having a look at this earlier. I really did. I mean, obviously, we all know that everybody... I just thinking about my conversation earlier about sort of cheating and that. There's always... Obviously, we all test. I tested earlier this and... Actually, the nursery... No, I didn't actually. I did do the nursery tank live. I really did. That is definitely true. Right, so we want pallets, herbicide. Aye. Well, I haven't done that in a long time. Hey ho, refill sprayer. Just so as you know, yeah, it's just looking like pallets. It's such a shame. I'm hoping that it's going to be enough though. Right, we've got our narrows on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, I am going into a time lapse. Thank goodness we finally got there. Right, so we have the 3 fields to spray. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. job is a good one. So that's all 3 fields preemptively. Well, no, actually, retrospectively on the one that we'd already planted, but the 2. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do you know, not press tabbing in ages, then I do it once on purpose and then another time accidentally. Right, this has, it has actually been a long session, even though I know I stopped recording for about 10 minutes, but yes, I'm going to stick to my guns. I am very definitely 100% happy with my decision to do, the way that I do things, I am. Right, now then, one thing we are going to have to do, the one thing we have never fetched, we are going to need to grab the trailer. Because we are going to need to trailer the silage. We have brought it across. Ah, I see it. Yeah, this is going to be the biggest letdown, and that is the fact that this is only small. And I'm not sure if this one can be expanded. We shall have a look, and then at least we know. Yes, because we now need to start taking silage. I can't remember how big this is. We're also going to do my wheels back. Yes, we'll do it all. When do you repair this? Oh. We already have the extension. Excellent. So actually it is bigger than I thought. Right, let's go and see if we've already got some silage, because obviously time has passed. Not a lot, but I'm just thinking we can actually get... Oh, wow. Yeah, 7.5 tons. We shall stick that in. It will at least produce something. Then we we won't. We shall wait till morning. We'll get as much as this as we can, and then we'll get that in, and we shall get cracking. Now the other thing is, I'm going to have to waste that. I'm trying to think if there's any way we can. Some of the sprayers, do they eject as pallets? I'm going to have to do some testing on Greenlands to see if there is a cheap sprayer, whether we can lease a sprayer, grab the spray out, whether it's worth us doing that to eject it as pallets, because some of them do eject as pallets, so I shall see, because this is annoying. Right, anyway, I'm going to sleep till morning. I've got my indicators on, I have. Yes. Smashing. Sleep till morning. We have done everything, haven't we? I believe we have. We're going to get some leasing costs. Now let's see as well about the 2,961 property maintenance. We are still being clobbered for that 2,000. Now that does prove we have got maintenance. There's 200 on top of the 2,700 that we used to get, but that is seriously crippling us. Really is. Right, let's have a look in the production to see. 108 tons. Yeah, right, let's go grab some. We should dump that into there. I'm not sure how heavy this is. We have oats growing in our field. Excellent. Fantastic. And this is where, we're going to have to back to this. That's the only bad point about trying to squeeze something into a corner like that, is it's not optimal. Yeah, you've got to, there's been many a Let's Play in a farm that's had this kind of thing where you need to reverse in, so it's not the end of the world. And then what is the limit? 75 tons we're going to stick in there. Ooh. Wow, 24.5 tons, so that's only, pretty much 3 of these. So it's not worth time-lapsing. I was going to say we'll time-lapse it, but for 3 of these traders it really is not worth us doing. Yeah, we shall have to see. I think it was... Wow, I don't think we've done any adjustments since last April. So it's a year. We did it on the April morning, and I've been ignoring it. It's only was when I was in editing that I thought, whoa, you're still being charged that 2006. It varied. 2000. If we say an average of 2,500, and we've done it for 13 months, yeah, that's a considerable amount of money. It's over 25,000. But that is a real drain. In fact, yeah, it has actually taken, hasn't it, quite a few. We were over £1,000. We're losing money now. And that's without big solar panels, so yeah, that's a hell of a leech. Yes, it was an awful lot easier not having to use the extractor. That is definitely fantastic. It really is. Ooh, I need to do the tyres. I didn't do them. I haven't seen what's on offer today. Not that we've got much money. Wow. Poland still. A big case. Right, last load. I think what we may do is take this up to the month of the harvest for our oats, which is that July. Oats is indeed July. Yeah, we'll take it up to July. 2 more months. We'll dump as much silage each time into this. So, do you know, I think what you know, thinking about it, it's going to be a session. Yeah, I think we're going to do a short session where we do that. We'll do this one now, and I think what we'll do is we shall sleep till morning, and then we'll start next session grabbing this out and rinse and repeating till July morning. I think we will, and we'll also then grab the digestate to see how we do. Although, yeah, I do want to put the animals down, but I think in itself that is another session. I do. I think I'm correct. We shan't. Wow, it's 30,000 that drain in a year. At 2,500 as an average. That's a lot of money. The one thing obviously I would like to know though is how much the actual things that we have got do. So I think I am right. I'm probably going to have to go on one of the other Let's Plays. Either, yeah, trying to think. Asada? Yeah, Asada's got these two. It's not got the one from Omatana, but Omatana's costs tend to be quite low. Right, let's just put my normal wheels back on. So gangly. Right, so we will get a payout of sorts in the morning from the energy. Then we are going to leave it there. I'm going to do this as another session, but it would be nice to see what we actually do get overnight. Yeah, oh yeah, 2009. It has gone up by about 400, which would explain, because we didn't have any productions at all, other than we just sold the original biogas. So definitely is 22 tons of digestate. Yeah, I am right. Yeah, so what we'll do then is, we can all see that is the case. I am going to literally add 30,000. In fact, yeah, that's another month gone. 32,500. Yeah, it is a lot of money for us to lose. 32,500 added to our money. We're going to have to keep a track on this. So this is June. We've done up to June. Let's see if we've got anything. Oh wow. Yeah, we will get that for that. We would pay that for the much smaller one, wouldn't we? That's very reasonable as well. But yeah, we'll definitely go for the Dalbo. And we will... No, we shall change the license plate to type 2. Yes, it's lost my license plate again. Don't know why it randomly does that. Smashing! Yet another bit of growth, and this is growing. One more month, and this will be at full growth stage. Oh, there's a little tuft we missed. That's how I always know when it's at full growth stage, because this is what got missed. It's the yellowy green. You can see the green and the yellowy green there, golden green. Yeah, that's when I know that it's fully growth staged. Right, okay then. We shall... No, we're not. We are next. We are going to grab another... Tomorrow we're going to grab another... what's that point? Let's have a look. Because it should be another 120 tons. Wow, it is. Wow, that is doing quickly. That is amazing. So, wow, that's got 275 tons. I suppose, really thinking about it, I was saying about a traditional clamp, but the biogas plant has always had its limit. So even if your clamp completely releases 3 million tons, your biogas can still only process so much. So truthfully speaking, thinking about it, unless you've got multiple biogas plants and multiple ones of those, actually that is going to keep ahead of this. So we could only ever process 75 tons of I suppose you could feed it through the day. Yes, it does. Let's have a look actually at this. I have looked at that silage. Yeah, it is. Oh, 2,400, so that's 2,400 cycles at 840. Let me just do that on a calculator for 1 second. I'm sure we're all interested in knowing these things. Right. So 2,400 times 840 is... No, that's not right. It is. It's 2,016,000. That makes no sense. Right. Yeah, when my brain's awake, I'm going to actually do that again. It is, yeah. Oh, do you know, it is 1,000 times 1,000, which would be 1 million. So, yeah, actually, that is correct. It's really 2.4 million. That's surely not. 2,400... 120,000 is 1,000, and that's 240,000. Yeah, it is. It's and then it's not by 1,000. So, oh, I don't know. I really don't. I'm totally confused. My maths is terrible. It's been a busy night. We've done a lot of work. Well, right. So then we have got still some bits and bobs to do. I will do a bit of research on whether we can buy a cheap. Mind you, we could do that sneaky trick. I've always said that. Right, where we save the game now. We like all do this. This is testing, and again, I'm doing this openly, not where we actually do a little bit of testing before we leave the. Oh, we need a trap. Yeah, we are, but we can actually cheat, can't we? Right, we're going to jump to the harvester. We're going to do a bit of testing. But this is a dream between us. Oh, stupid Google. Excuse me 1 minute.
Google, sleep. Google, stop.
Well, that worked. Not. Right. Gordon Bennett. At least it still records for you guys and you only see the original screen. That's the one good thing. It takes me to a YouTube type page where there's a search. Right, now then I've lost where this shop is. Where are we? Wow, looks tiny. I've zoomed well out. Right, let's enter that. Right, so then this is testing time. This is a dream between us using game mechanics to test out a few theories. And this is not really happening. This is a figment of our imagination. You know what I mean. We've all done this where you just test something out and then you don't save the game. We've saved the game. We've got a base on. We're not going to save this next bit. So first of all, we need to actually borrow a tractor. So we should lease one of the little Zetas for 510. And then we need to try a couple of sprayers to see if any of them will eject. And let's go for cheap because this is. No, we want to go for a modded because we know giants don't like that. Now that is a little one. It holds a ton. Let's try that one. It's also cheap. Okay. Now we need to buy some sprayer. Try the right page. Pallets. Right, now testing time. We need to see if we can eject this. It would be well worth spending 5 grand if we can eject for our massive one. It really would. I don't mind doing some weird things like that as long as we can find a way to we need to fix the down belt. Now let's try this. I don't want to waste any more. I'd sooner buy that one. Yes! Smashing! Right. Jobs are good and then we'll now. Next session we will treat ourselves to this little sprayer and yeah, we will obviously we won't have bought that herbicide, but we've all seen the evidence of our test, which was a figment of our imagination, which really depicts. I would be asking, mind you, yeah, real life you would drain it back into its own container, wouldn't you, because you can take those tops off. So you'd get a pump system and pump it in there. It's only giant stopping you doing it in the game, which is why these modded ones are fantastic. So we should treat ourselves to one of these next time. We can then grab the herbicide out and stick it in pallets so that our proper big herbicider, we're just going to treat this as almost like a tank that takes stores and converts it into pallets for the other one rather than us using it. So fantastic, we've sorted it. Right, anyway, with no further ados, we are going to, it's next month, this month we shall put another 75 tons in there, and we shall also have a good fiddle with our new nursing tank. We shall grab the digestate out, we shall test. Do you know, that's one thing I would like to do. And this is a test again because it's not going to happen because we've already saved. But this is just to see if I am right, because I'm itching a bit, if I'm honest, to see if. No, it's just the front one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now it's weird. The Forschritz shows the diagram of this. See, the torpedo's still got the front from Pepe, but it shows the diagrams in the right way. It's really bizarre how the Forschritz shows it in the wrong place. It's very hard to work out what is what. Right, oh, we need to... No, this is a test. We can eject this into the government drain, because this is not really happening. Well, you know what I mean. We're not going to save this result. Oh. Yeah, this is just us seeing if this will work. And also if there's a trailer fill limit. That's what I'm really after, to see whether this trailer is different to our trailer, the one that I tested on Asada. So, government drain. Let's be careful. Shut that gate for the first time in a long time. Will that help it? This to be a bit easier for sticking the whoa. Well, that looks about right to me. Oops. Smashing. Right, that's that. Out. Technically. Now then, let's see if we get a fill limit on... Oh, of course. No, I think we'll get past it. Let's see if we still get the same 5 ton limit. Ah, we do. Yeah, so it's got an 8 ton limit. Okay, let's take... So it was nothing to do with my trailer. I was worried that it was the trailer limit. Let's take that fill limit off then, and we shall see this work properly. No, I was on the right one, wasn't I? No, it's this one. Yeah. So trailer fill limit strikes again. Right, we're not saving it. That is it. That is just footage for us as a test. That was the dream. That was us testing, definitely. Right, so trailer fill limit is spoiling the party. We may have to switch that off, because unless it is definitely still to do with the... Let's have a look. Didn't we have a look at that in the when we hired the... I suppose the true test is to look at the... That's got a 7 ton limit. That's only got 2 tons. 7.8, 8.7. 20,000 litres. Oh, that's the Adjurante. 2 tons, 6.1. 5.4, 6.2. See, these have all got, like, yeah, none of them have got much more than 6.7 tons. Yeah, it's true, actually. Right, okay. So it does look like there is a bit of a limit on most of these kind of low loaders. So if you've got your trailer fill limit on, the maximum you're going to get in there is 8 tons. I don't suppose that's absolutely terrible, but I was trying to do it quicker than the old 12.5. So... It was too big though for the massive 70 tonner. It was really, unless we'd got a lorry and it had a proper frontage. Yeah. Anyway, that is enough for today. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. Next session we are going to get as much of that cashed up as we can, another set, and we are going to rush time to July, and then it's harvest time. We should be able to afford our header. We'll do a bit of testing. Oh, that's a point. So one last little... I want to jump into the new harvester and see how much it's going to cost us to upgrade the engine to the max. 'Cause again, this is another test we'll do as well, is how big a header can we... I think a 9 metre if we do the upgrade of the engine to the biggest, which is 373. 48,700. How much for the grain extension? 10,006, 14,002. Looks like 14,002 is top. 14,001 even. Okay, that doesn't cost very much actually. We could afford that now, but then we've got the header. I would say 373 horsepower is going to be considerably bigger than the 6 that you can. Let's go and have a look. Let's try and train myself as well. Right, we want headers. Last thing of the day. I'm going to guess we'll lease this first time though, because I don't want to. So it's the John Deere. Is it going to be the 7? I think it's the one after. The 9. Which I do believe was... We might get away with that one, but I think I'd try the 9.2. I do. I think we'll lease that one, see if we get away with it. If we do, we'll buy one. But or do we go big and then drop down? How much would be that to lease? 3.5 grand. It would be nice to know if we could manage that big one. I mean, it's not... I would say even an FS19, this would manage the big 13.7. It used to be the biggest. So... side. Right, and that's the last of the testing for today. So we're going to pretty much take all of this and then lease a header. So really, yeah, the upgrade of our new harvester is going to be what sort of takes most. Mind you, we're going to be putting... We have got the digestate to sell legitimately, and we will have another complete lot of 75 tons of silage to process as energy overnight, so we will have more than that. Anyway, without any further ado, I am going to say goodbye for now.